there, crafty folks. Amy here with amyswares, and today I have some mid-month inspiration to share with you. So I have this brand new stencil. This is called Big Squiggles. It's actually on sale for the first week only, so be sure to catch it in that first week and use my coupon AmyFan10, and you can save on that and anything else in the shop other than Master Creator bundles. I have a couple new bling, which are also new to the shop, and here's a photo of the finished card. So super easy technique. I have a splat box here with some scrap paper, and I don't even have anything on the stencil. I'm not using pixie spray or anything like that. I have a half a sheet of cardstock, that's 120-pound accent opaque, and I have a couple colors of distressed oxide. Now I wanted to be able to use that new card bling with all the green in it, so I grabbed these two, I think it was Mowed Lawn and Twisted Citron. They didn't look super different next to each other, but excuse me, it did give a little bit of a variance, and it worked quite well for this spray. So I'm just going to work through the design here and lift it up with my tweezers here, and I'm going to carefully hang on to it and create a monoprint, if I can lift it without making a right mess of everything. But this is such an easy way to create kind of a fun, colorful, distressed background with your stencils. Now here I'm going to move my box out of the way and grab another piece of cardstock here in just a moment, and I'm going to use all that ink that's left over on the stencil so it doesn't go to waste, and then I'm going to create the opposite monoprint image. So again, super quick. I have 4 panels worth of backgrounds here for future cards, and just that quick. So if you have any sort of spray like this, like mica sprays or oxide sprays or distress sprays or whatever you have, think about using them with your stencils, because it makes such quick and easy, fun, colorful cards. So I'm going to clean up my work surface and set those aside to dry, and then I'm going to pick a sentiment here from my binder. I have a lot of stuff ready to go. This is a big Lawn Fawn one here. It's called Hooray. It's probably like giant die cut or something like that. I'll link in the video description box below. Apologize, I can't get this frog out of my throat. Anyway, figuring out how I want to lay this out, and then I'm basically just going to put the card together. I have this fun kind of wonky rectangle die here. I'll link it below. Can't think of the name off the top of my head, but I will link it. If I forget, do let me know in the comments. But I'm using my pokey tool from my friend Judy, just to kind of poke all those little bits out and make a right mess of my work surface. But I can easily sweep those into the bin or use my little mini hoover. And it just creates kind of a fun whimsy edge, and I love how the black will kind of tie in with the sentiment that I have die cut out in the black as well. So just going to put all these things together. I have some 1-inch wide, 2mm thick foam tape from scrapbook.com. This stuff is extremely sticky. My scissors there are not Teflon scissors, and they're kind of really struggling a bit to cut through it. So if you have ones that are coated or whatever, they work better for cutting through foam tape like that, just because it's so sticky. But I'm going to remove the backer, put everything together, line it up on the card base, and then I have this Lucky Charms mix and glossy white stars. I used both kind of in the openings on the O's and the R, and then kind of a smattering of the colors of the bling around the rest of the card. So that's going to finish the card. Be sure to check out the rest of this month's release and get the stencil while it's on sale, and check out the new bling in the shop too. So thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.